So this is in fact your final warning before things may get crazy. This is going to happen before people realize what the heck is going on. And there's some important things that we need to talk about in this video that we have not discussed yet, some important trends that we need to pay attention to. And in fact, this is going to be a time that is very exciting for SHIB and other alts throughout the space as we really get into mass adoption. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So looking at, SHIB price and price amongst other assets in the space, it may seem like there's not a whole lot going on. Like things are kind of boring and we're not doing anything right now. And the problem with that is that you kind of get lulled into complacency. A lot of people will just say, oh, yeah, there's nothing happening. We're not making any moves. And then the second you least expect it, it hits and the market starts running. And why I want to stress this is we've seen this from cycle to cycle, time and time again. And right now we're at the verge of total two, all assets outside of BTC making their next big break. For example, we basically tapped almost a new all-time high within the last week. And we're on the verge of this next bigger, broader extension. Why I'm saying this is if you look at every single market cycle, there's always a point where things kind of lull and get quiet. You kind of chop, nothing happens, and then you end up running and doing, oh, what's this? A 400%, 500 and some percent move running up to May of 2021. This is the boom that we talk about in alt season. This is when big adoption is taking place. This is when alts throughout the space surge. This is when Shiba Inu performs its best. When there are exciting times, when retail optics are high, when people are moving money into the space. All right. And you guys, again, this caught a lot of people flat footed. People were not prepared for when the market just took off and decided to run. Same thing happened in the cycle before that. The lull set in, not much was going on. And then the middle of December, boop, jumped really quickly. And this guy's was thousands of percent. All right. Now, that being said, what we're expecting, that was like a 6,000% move. So what we're expecting here this alt season is alts to get to a point where they make up probably $7 to $9 trillion in terms of market cap. We currently are at about 1.5 trillion. So there's a lot of retail capital that's going to be entering the space. And there's some important metrics that I need to show you guys. Well, first of all, I mean, just looking at what Shiba Inu is doing, we're still seeing large holder accumulation. This isn't a surprise. I'm going to keep mentioning this, especially if it does flip to red, because right now what we're seeing is green, 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 whales accumulating, large holders building their bags, speculators are continuing to accumulate while prices aren't doing a whole lot. That's the big thing that a lot of people are missing is while things are quiet and there's not much happening in the market, they're buying and they're buying and they're buying and it's quiet and they're trying not to push price in a big way so that they can keep sucking out liquidity from people that are getting impatient and are calling it quits. Oh, nothing's going to happen, so I'm going to dump my bag, and 6,000 people do that. But then you have one big whale or five big whales that step in and just quietly accumulate and grab while price is sideways. This happens time and time again. And right now, again, we're seeing same thing, right? All-time low again in terms of supply and exchanges. Guys, this may sound repetitive, and I'm not trying to be that way, but I'm trying to stress the importance of this. There's a moment where things just pop and begin to flip around, and all the signs are there for us, right? Now, what we're looking at here too is the average, not the average, the distribution of searches amongst some of these top things in the space. Okay. So right now we've talked about Google Analytics. We've talked about what retail is doing outside the space, and they're in this fact finding phase. They're in discovery currently. They're trying to figure out where they're going to position their money, and it hasn't hit yet, right? They're all searching. But then when we have the burst of excitement again, whether it's BTC setting another new all-time high, whether SHIB breaks out and starts pushing towards a new all-time high, there's a FOMO that's going to set in and start pushing price. Okay. This is how it works every single market cycle. And right now, these are basically the top searches amongst crypto. So meme coins dominating the space by a long shot. AI coming up just behind there. DPIN is in there. Layer ones are in there. Layer ones have actually flipped DPIN. And retail is showing you where they're thinking about putting their money. They're thinking about putting it in meme coins. And what they're going to do is they're going to go on centralized exchanges. What centralized exchanges have meme coins available? It's going to be Doge, SHIB, Pepe. Obviously, WIF has gotten some listings, and there are some other up and comers here that are probably going to get very sharp and abrupt listings as we get into or further into alt season because exchanges are going to want to make money, right? So Shiba Inu being positioned on basically every single exchange in the world, being actually accessible on Robinhood this time around is going to be a big deal. And it's very, very easy for people to on ramp money and buy crypto on exchanges. People forget how easy that is and how quickly it can happen. And this is why this is why I'm saying this is your final warning, because one cycle it was December 15 and we started running, right? The other cycle it was basically January 1 and we started running. We're kind of in that 2 week window now where historically speaking, alts like SHIB, they begin to take off in a big way. And you could go to sleep tonight and wake up and SHIB could be at 404 tomorrow. Think about that. Okay. Now, I'm not telling people to do anything. You can always do what you want, but understand the gravity of where we're at right now. We're almost out of the year of the halving. We're 2 weeks away from a brand new year, and 2025 is going to be a big one in terms of adoption. And SHIB is well positioned to receive a lot of that capital and a lot of that adoption. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you guys have not checked out BTCC, there is a referral link in the description below. If you want to trade SHIB or other assets on leverage, it is a great place to do so. I've very much liked this exchange. I've had a very good experience so far. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses, but let me know your thoughts. Are you prepared? Have you built your position enough? Are you trying to get cute and wait for further drops in the market? But have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.